We take the knowledge you need, boil it down to the essentials, and really help you use it with confidence.
Yeah, build that strategic edge.
Exactly. So today, we're doing a deep dive into something, well, fundamental, the art of small talk. We're looking at those essential English phrases that, build connection and boost your confidence day to day.
And this is really key for you, the listener. We're moving beyond just like textbook phrases. We're
Right.
talking about the stuff native speakers actually use,
Yeah.
the real world competence. Small talk gets a bad rap sometimes.
It really does. Like, it's
Yeah.
just filler.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But it's not just noise. It's actually, well, linguists call it phatic communication,
Yeah.
fancy term, but just means talking for social bonding, warming things up, not just swapping facts.
Warming things up, I like that. Because if you can handle these, lighter topics, the weather, weekend plans, that sort of thing, you're building trust. You're laying the groundwork. And that trust, that foundation, that's what opens the door later for maybe deeper conversations.
Absolutely. It's like stretching before a big run, isn't it? You skip the stretch.
Ooh, bad idea.
Yeah, you risk pulling a conversational muscle later on. So mastering these little moments, these small connections, it actually makes the world feel, well, a bit more friendly, a bit more approachable.
Okay, let's break this down then, starting right at the beginning. Phase 1, launching the chat. You need that reliable opener.
Yep.
So say you bump into someone you know, but maybe haven't seen for a few months. What's the go-to?
The classic is still the best, I think. Just a simple, warm, how have you been?
How have you been? Okay.
And to really lean into the fact that time's passed, you had that very natural bit, long time no see.
Long time no see. Yeah, that feels really friendly, doesn't it?
It does. It sounds super fluid. Now, what about new people or, colleagues you see all the time?
Yeah, for them, the polite standard is just straightforward. Hi, how are you? Simple. Effective.
Can't go wrong with that.
But there's the informal one too, right? For people you know really well.
Yes. What's up?
Oh,
Very casual.
okay. But maybe a warning label on that one.
Definitely. You need to be careful with what's up. It's super common, yeah.
Yeah.
But use it with your new boss. Or maybe a formal client.
Oof. Probably not.
Big social misstep. It's really reserved for people you already have that informal connection with. Using it wrong can seem, well, a bit disrespectful of the situation, maybe the hierarchy.
That's a really important distinction. It's about reading the room. Okay, so you've asked the question. Now the response, this is where some strategy comes in, right?
Totally. If someone asks, how are you? The standard polite reply is something like, I'm doing well, thanks. And you.
Right. That immediate "and you" or "how about you" is crucial.
Mandatory, I'd say. It keeps the conversation flowing. It passes the baton back, ensures the other person gets their turn. It's conversational courtesy.
Okay, but here's a nugget you mentioned from the sources. We don't always say we're amazing, do we?
No. It's funny, isn't it? The most common and honestly often the safest response is just, not bad, thanks.
Not bad. Why is that so common? Why not great or fantastic?
Well, think about it. If you say fantastic, people might go, oh, really? Wow, why? What happened?
Right. It kind of invites a longer story.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It puts you on the spot. You might have to launch into this whole explanation you weren't prepared for. Not bad, though.
Yeah.
It signals everything's okay, it's fine, without opening that door too wide.
Ah. So it manages expectations.
Perfectly.
Huh.
It's short, simple, shows you're open to chatting, but you're not, like, hijacking the conversation with your amazing news. It's efficient.
That makes so much sense. It's less about vocabulary, more about like social energy management. Okay, so we've nailed the launch, the greeting, the response. How do we keep it going? Fueling the chat.
Right. Phase 2. You need to move beyond the greeting.
Yeah.
And the key is safe, neutral topics.
Okay, like what?
Well, the source material points to 2 really reliable ones. The day or the weekend. Everyone has a day, everyone has a weekend, or thoughts about the upcoming one.
Makes sense. Accessible. So if it's, say, the end of the workday.
Yeah, you see a colleague leaving, you could ask, how was your day? Or maybe, did you have a good day? Simple, invites a short reflection.
And the classic Monday morning question.
Oh, the universal anchor, how's your weekend? Everyone expects that one.
Okay, now the answer to these questions. Is there a rule here too?
Yes. Definitely.
Yeah.
Keep it light, keep it short, keep it simple. Resist that temptation to give a minute-by-minute account.
Haha. Yeah, nobody needs the full recap.
Exactly. So instead of just good, maybe add a tiny detail like, it was good, thanks. Pretty relaxing. I actually went for a walk. Or it was busy but fun. Watched a new movie.
Hmm. So you give a little something specific.
Just a little something. It makes it personal, gives the other person something tiny to latch onto if they want, but doesn't, overwhelm them.
Got it. Okay, so they share their little detail. Now, this next part feels really important for actually building that connection, showing you're listening.
Absolutely crucial. This is where you turn just like exchanging words into actual interaction, active listening signals.
So, what are the phrases if they say something mildly interesting?
The simple all-purpose one is just, that's interesting. Shows you heard them, shows you're engaged.
Okay. What if it's a little surprising?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Works perfectly. It conveys moderate surprise, encourages them a little.
And then there's the big one, the fun one for like genuine shock, maybe with friends.
Oh, yeah. You gotta have no way
Yeah.
in your toolkit.
No way, like no way you ran into a celebrity downtown.
Exactly. It injects energy, shows you're genuinely amazed. It practically begs them to tell you more.
Love that.
Huh.
Okay, but what if the news isn't exciting? What if they mention a small problem or something just meh? We need empathy, right? Even in small talk.
Yes, brief empathy is key. You don't want to get dragged into a heavy therapy session, but you need to acknowledge their feeling.
So how do we do that quickly?
For minor bumps in the road, a simple, oh no, or oh, I'm sorry to hear that, works wonders. It's immediate, shows you care, connects you briefly on an emotional level.
Okay. And for good news, keep it positive.
Definitely mirror their energy. That's great. Or, oh, that's wonderful. Simple, positive reinforcement.
So we're navigating the conversation, sharing little bits, showing interest. But what if things stall? Or you just need the absolute safest topic on Earth?
Ah, yes. Phase 3, the universal lifeline. Drum roll, please.
It's got to be the weather.
It is always the weather, our sources confirm. It's the classic, the universal, the ultimate safe zone for small talk.
Why is it so perfect, though?
Because everyone's experiencing it right now. It doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, what mood you're in, you can comment on the weather.
Okay, so what are the phrases? Just stating the obvious.
Pretty much. But make it an invitation. It's a beautiful day, isn't it? That little isn't it? It turns an observation into a conversation starter.
Or if it's, wild weather.
Wow, the weather's crazy today.
Ah.
Instant common ground. You're both like enduring or enjoying this shared
But
experience.
specifics work too, like temperature.
Yeah, totally. It's a bit chilly today, if it's cold, or
Mhm.
phew, it's really warm today, or it's so hot if it's heating up. People love to agree on the temperature. It's like a tiny shared victory.
Simple win. I like it. Okay, now let's tackle a big fear many people have, especially language learners. Misunderstanding. What if you don't catch what someone said?
This is so important. It is absolutely okay to ask for clarification. In fact, it's much more polite than just nodding along when you have no idea what they said.
Right, pretending you have understood can lead to bigger problems later.
For sure. So the key phrases are polite and direct. I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Or could you repeat that, please? Especially if you missed a key word or name.
Okay, straightforward. And then there's the powerhouse of politeness. Excuse me.
Ah, excuse me. The Swiss Army knife of polite English.
Uh-huh. It does so much, right?
It really does. You use it to get someone's attention politely, like a waiter or someone at an info desk. Excuse me, is this seat taken? Or, excuse me, could you help me?
You also use it when you need to, squeeze past someone in a crowd?
Yep. And even sometimes as a very gentle way to interrupt or signal you need to ask something. Just saying, excuse me, first softens everything. It sets that courteous tone.
And what about actual little mistakes? Like you accidentally bump into someone?
Keep it simple, keep it sincere. Oh, sorry. Or if it's a bit more of a bump, oh, I'm so sorry. That quick acknowledgement is usually all that's needed. It just smooths over those tiny public glitches.
It shows you're aware, respectful. Okay, so we've covered starting, fueling, handling the weather, and even fixing misunderstandings. Now, the part people often find awkward, getting away. Phase 4, the exit strategy, the great escape.
Haha, yes. The graceful exit. It's crucial. You can't just, like, vanish.
No, that ruins all the good connection you just built.
Exactly. So when you feel the conversation naturally winding down, or you genuinely need to leave, you need a clear but polite closing line. The absolute standard is, well, it was nice talking to you.
It was nice talking to you.
Uh,
Friendly, clear, signals the end.
Perfect. Then you usually need a little phrase to explain why you're leaving.
Like a reason.
A reason, yeah. Doesn't have to be detailed. I should probably get going, or I need to head out now. Polite, slightly vague.
And if you're genuinely in a hurry.
You can speed it up. Look, I have to run. That signals urgency without being rude.
Okay, reason given. Now the final goodbye.
Keep it simple again. See you later is common. Bye-bye works too. But the super versatile, friendly option is, have a good one.
Have a good one. I hear that all the time. Why is it so useful?
Because it covers everything. It means have a good day, have a good afternoon, have a good evening, even have a good weekend. It's the perfect, all-purpose, polite sign-off.
Can't go wrong. Okay, so we have all these phrases from hi to have a good one. What's the bigger picture here? What's the real goal?
It really comes down to confidence, conversational confidence. Practicing these small exchanges, even if they feel minor, trains your brain. You get more comfortable engaging with people, and that's a huge advantage, socially, professionally.
And for anyone listening who feels a bit shy about starting these chats, what's the advice?
Start small. Seriously small. Don't try to have a 10-minute conversation right away. Just try one phrase this week.
Like what?
Like asking the cashier, how's your day going? Or saying to a neighbor, it's a beautiful day, isn't it? Just one tiny step.
It's like that analogy you mentioned earlier, the bike.
Exactly. It's like learning to ride a bike. You're going to wobble at first. It might feel awkward. You might feel self-conscious.
Totally.
But the more you do it, the more you use these simple, natural phrases, the smoother it gets. Suddenly, you're not even thinking about it. You're just talking.
Yeah.
And honestly, people really appreciate the effort when you try to connect, even in a small way.
Let's make that concrete with those real-life examples you found. They really show how simple phrases spark something. The bus stop one.
Right. So picture this. Someone's at a bus stop. It starts pouring rain unexpectedly. Awkward silence.
We've all been there.
Instead of just standing there, they turn to the stranger next to them and use that classic weather line. Wow, the weather's crazy today, isn't it?
Perfect opener. Shared experience.
Exactly. And that one simple sentence led to a perfectly pleasant 5-minute chat about, like, what they like to do on rainy days. Nothing deep, but it turned two silent strangers into temporary companions, made the wait less boring. Connection.
Just from weather's crazy, isn't it? Okay, and the other one? The barista.
Yeah, this one's even shorter, but really sweet. A barista draws a really cool, intricate design on the customer's coffee cup.
Latte art.
Yeah. So the customer, instead of just taking the coffee and leaving, they pause and say, oh, that's beautiful. Just a simple compliment.
Nice. What happened?
The barista apparently lit up, smiled, and said, thanks. I try to make everyone's day a little brighter.
Ah.
That's it. 2 sentences total. But it completely changed the interaction from just, a transaction buying coffee into a warm human moment. Micro connection.
It really shows that small talk isn't about having earth-shattering conversations.
Not at all. It's about acknowledgement. It's about weaving these tiny threads of connection that make the social fabric a little warmer, a little friendlier. And focusing on these specific natural phrases helps you weave those threads effectively. You're building your social muscle.
So we've really gone full circle, haven't we? From launching the chat, keeping it going, handling bumps, the weather lifeline, and nailing that great escape.
We covered the whole loop.
And it's kind of amazing how these seemingly small phrases do so much heavy lifting in terms of sounding natural and engaged.
It really is.
Yeah.
Remember, this is the language of approachability. When you master these common phrases, when you understand their function, that phatic communication thing, you're not just learning words. You're building confidence. You're making the world feel a tiny bit more connected.
So for everyone listening, don't underestimate the power of this stuff. It seems simple, but it's strategically important. Your challenge, if you choose to accept it, pick one, just one new phrase from today. Maybe it's not bad, thanks. Maybe it's how was your weekend or have a good one. And just
Hmm.
try to use it, say, 3 times this week, consciously. See how it feels.
Good challenge. You'll probably find it rolls off the tongue easier than you think after the first try.
Exactly.
And maybe a final thought to leave you with. If these simple small talk phrases are like keys that open little doors to connection, what's the biggest door? What's the most interesting conversation, the most meaningful exchange, or maybe even a new opportunity that could eventually open up? Just because you started with something as simple as, that's interesting.
Hmm. Something to think about. Where could that tiny key lead?